This one law of attraction technique will truly change your life. In order to illustrate the habit, which is something nobody even talks about, you're not gonna find this anywhere because it's something that's so counterintuitive to everything that you're told. But it works. It will change your life. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. This one law of attraction technique will truly change your life, and nobody talks about it. Let's dive right into this video. So in order to illustrate this habit, which I'm about to share with you, and it's not like anything you think. Say your affirmations, do this thing, wake up earlier. It's nothing like that. Exercise more, meditate. It's nothing like that. And it's something that nobody talks about. And to most people, they'll simply not even be able to think this way at all. And in order to illustrate this habit, before I share it with you, I want to share with you a really quick story of my own personal life and how I was able to use this. I was 19 years old, I dropped out of college, and I decided that I wanted to write books, and I backpacked around the world, and I wanted to inspire millions of people. And every single year, New Year's resolution came around, and I wrote them down on paper. And at the end of the year, every year, I was never getting to that spot. I always seemed to, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and half of it never ended up happening. And I was stuck in this place where she's my wife now, Ashley, was my girlfriend at the time. She was in debt because I couldn't pay for anything, because my career wasn't taking off, things weren't working out for me the way that I imagined at the start of every New Year's resolution they would. And I came across an individual by the name of Neville Goddard. I think he's one of the top 2 or 3 greatest spiritual teachers and mystics of the 21st century for sure. And he said something quite interesting. He said that creation is finished, which is obviously what it says in the scripture. But he said, you're not creating anything. But that's how we're always looking at it. I realized that's how I was looking at life. I need to create this opportunity. I need to create this goal. I need to create this reality. I need to create this amount of money. I need to create this relationship. I need to create this thing. I want to create this thing. I dream of creating this thing. And what that's implying is that it doesn't already exist. He said, all you're really doing is manifesting what already exists. If creation is finished, right, that's a mystical, esoteric thing to say. Creation is finished, what the heck does that mean? Well, let's look at it from a scientific perspective. Energy is never created or destroyed. That's what science says. Scripture says creation is finished. Science says energy is never created or destroyed. They're saying the same thing. Creation is finished means everything is energy, and energy is never created or destroyed. It moves just like water can move. Water can be in a liquid state, it could be in an ice state, it could be in a vapor state, it could be in a total non-physical gas state, steam. It can manifest itself in different appearances, in essence, in different frequencies. And that's what energy does. If energy is never created or destroyed, and energy is the building block of everything in this physical universe, including your body, your thoughts, your bank account, your home, your car, your relationships, everything in life is just energy. And if energy is never created or destroyed, it must mean everything that you want already exists. And I heard him say that and I was like, okay, so I can see how that's true. I, every single year, tell myself, I want this, I want to create this, I desire this, I wish to achieve this. But what I'm really saying is, I do not have it now. And so, if energy is never created or destroyed, what determines what energy I'm experiencing? What determines which energy you are experiencing? consciousness. And that's why science and quantum physics specifically talk so much about consciousness creating reality, because your consciousness is what's determining how you will influence energy. Steve Jobs said the world was built by people no smarter than you. And this is the part that I love. And when you realize that, you can mold, shape, and change the world, your world, however you want. You can mold, shape, and change it. How could you mold, shape, and change your bank account? How could you mold, shape, and change your career, your life, your success, your relationships, your health, your happiness, all of these things, your destiny? How could you do that? Well, the only way that you can do that is if everything is energy and your consciousness has the ability to influence it, and if what you want already exists. So you're not creating, you're manifesting. And this habit of perception started to change my life, because I said, okay, I'm not going to assume that the money I want, the job, the career success I want, the relationship I want, the whatever I want, I'm not going to assume that it's not in my life now. That's the assumption that you're moving from when you say, I want to create. You're assuming you don't already have it, which is, in essence, the consciousness is, I do not have. And if consciousness influences energy and creates what you manifest in your life, then you're constantly creating an evasive goal that you cannot achieve. Which is, think about it, everyone year after year has these New Year's resolutions. I'm going to achieve this, build this habit, create this thing in my life, reach this financial goal, reach this health goal. And it's always about creating these things, but they're constantly elusive. Because in consciousness, we're saying we do not have them. In order to manifest a different energy system that is your life, whether it's your bank account, your love life, you have to be manifesting. That's what Neville Goddard said. So we said, okay, what I want already exists. For instance, I wanted to inspire millions of people. My affirmation was, I'm making millions of dollars and inspiring millions of people. Neither of them were true. I couldn't even pay my rent, and I certainly wasn't inspiring millions of people. I was getting like 10 views on my YouTube videos. No one was watching them. I was getting negative subscribers on a lot of days. I made numerous videos where I broke down my YouTube algorithm or my YouTube analytics of my subscribers, and I showed. So I was like, okay, I want to create a channel that inspires millions of people. It's the future. I'm already saying I am not that person and I do not have this thing. Therefore, my work constantly comes up in vain. I was working harder than ever, but I wasn't getting what I wanted. Why? Because my perception of my reality was implying that I did not have these things. I was not the type of person that I intended to be, which was a world-renowned thought leader, inspiring millions of people and making millions of dollars. And they were things in the future. I was saying I am not this person. Then the next year it wouldn't work out. The next year it wouldn't work out. But then I started saying and started viewing reality as what science says, energy is never created or destroyed. So that means what I want already exists. I just have to come into alignment with it, first in my own consciousness. So I started getting excited about the fact that I was inspiring millions of people. I wasn't, but I was excited about the fact that I was. In tangible reality, I was not doing that. But I was waking up with excitement. Psychologists call this the expectancy theory, that generally what you expect, you experience. Now, science shows us that consciousness creates reality. What determines your consciousness? Your energy, your emotions, your expectations. That's what's influencing what energy you pull into your experience. The money already exists. There's more printed every single day. Your dream home already exists. You just aren't in alignment with it. You're in escrow in terms of your consciousness is in escrow with it. It's not yours yet, right? Your dream relationship, the person already exists. It's just that your consciousness isn't in the realm of possibility of experiencing this thing yet. So I start getting excited. I'm inspiring millions of people. I'm making millions of dollars. Ashley, my wife, was in debt, so it certainly wasn't happening. But what ended up happening is one weekend when I was camping, and I've been building this belief system. I created a success hypnosis for myself, and then I took it a step further when I learned about how your brain rewires itself based off of your emotions and thought patterns. I created a software that I started experimenting to train my mind to manifest, meaning that I was living in my reality as if it already happened, even though it wasn't happening. And I created a software, I called it the Second Mind for myself. And now thousands and thousands of people from all over the world have used it. It's right there down below, and it's free. It's thesecondmind.com right there down below, and you can demo it for free. Thesecondmind.com right there down below to rewire your brain. So I'm doing all these things. My wife and I, girlfriend at the time, were camping. And I had no service, but I had to go into town to get service. We were camping in Mount Hood in Oregon. And we went into town so I could publish a YouTube video at a cafe. And when I got into town and I opened up my web browser, I had like thousands of YouTube comments and notifications. And I was like, this is strange, because when I went into camping, I was getting, a couple views, a couple videos, maybe 2 comments in a day. And now I have thousands? What the heck is going on? I click into my homepage and I have like 70,000 YouTube subscribers. Like this huge growth happened out of nowhere. And then I'm like, what the heck? So I go and look at my video, a video I published 3 or 4 weeks ago that wasn't doing well. All of a sudden had like couple 100,000 views. Oh my, I'm like tripping out. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. It's finally happening. And then my life changed. This YouTube channel took off. I'm so grateful you're watching this video. Every day, my team and I receive thousands of comments of people implementing the techniques, habits, or things that I share about here, and their lives have been transformed by it. And I have $1 million business now. So, and my statement of I'm inspiring millions of people and making millions of dollars actually came true. But the way it came true was I believed in my own mind that it already was true by a fundamental belief system of moving from I'm creating to I'm manifesting. Creating means it does not exist. Let me use my mental power, my willpower, my work ethic to make it so. Manifesting is everything is energy. Energy is never created or destroyed. Manifesting is it already exists, and my consciousness will determine whether or not I experience it. So I went from creating to going like, I don't know whether this is possible, but I'm gonna make it so, to manifesting. It already exists. There's a dimension higher than this. Well, I'm already inspiring millions of people. I'm already making millions of dollars. And it's now a reality. It wasn't a reality, but I said it was a reality because I understood I was manifesting it, the energy of it, the essence of it, the reality of it existed in a higher dimension. And my consciousness coming into alignment with it is what manifested it here in the 3rd dimension. And my life changed. So what I'm inviting you to do is consider that all you want already exists. Comment that down below. All I want already exists. Comment that down below. All I want already exists. You're simply manifesting it. Energy is never created or destroyed. So whatever it is that you want, I'm encouraging you, I'm inviting you to consider that your consciousness is the main force, driving factor that will determine whether or not you create it. And you're good enough, you're smart enough, it already exists. So this changed my life, and I'm really excited to see how it changes yours. What I'm inviting you to start saying to yourself is, all I want already exists. Take whatever it is your statement. I had a clear intention where I was going to experiment with this technique. My clear intention was, I'm making millions of dollars and inspiring millions of people. It was very clear. I'm making millions of dollars, I'm inspiring millions of people. I was setting out using YouTube as an instrument to inspire, with the intention to inspire millions of people. It wasn't happening, but it became a reality. My bank account became a reality. It wasn't a reality. Ashley was in debt. I was stressed all the time about money. Things weren't working. It wasn't working. And now it's happened. And so I'm really excited to see what you can manifest and what will become your reality using this law of attraction technique that will truly change your life. Now, if you haven't yet, comment down below, all I want already exists. Make sure that you begin to use the second mind to rewire the brain. What happens as you make this shift is your actual neural circuitry of your brain is going to rewire itself. And your life will change. So my software that I use to experiment on myself that changed my life, and now thousands and thousands of people all over the world have used it, and every day we get these epic success stories, is called the second mind. You're building your second mind where all you want already exists, right? That's what it's about. And it's free to demo. It's right there down below, thesecondmind.com, right there down below. thesecondmind.com, right there down below. So as this video's ending, head over there and start to use it. All you want already exists. So thesecondmind.com is free to demo, right there down below. Comment down below, all I want already exists. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. Even if you already subscribed, just double check please. You've actually hit that bell notification right over there. If you dig this video, share it with a friend. Thank you to every single person who shares these videos and helps in the mission of uplifting the consciousness of humanity, so we all see how powerful we really are, and the way that we can make our own personal lives beautiful, more beautiful, but also everyone that we come in contact with in the world at large. That's what this is about. So every time you share these videos on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on an email, texting a friend, thank you to every single person who's done that. Please go ahead and do that if this video speaks to you, and like this video to support the channel. So thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching it all the way through. Comment down below, all I want already exists, and share your affirmation. I told you mine. I'm inspiring millions of people and making millions of dollars. What's yours? Share it right here down below and speak it into existence, because it's already here. It's just about your consciousness shifting so you can experience it here in this reality. Go from creating to manifesting what already exists. Great things are already in store for you. Right there down below, thesecondmind.com. Go ahead and demo that for free. Great things are already in store with you. I'll talk to you soon.